Hello again, I am Rob, and today you join me on part 2, day 3 of the Centenary Way, where I slip and slide across some fields. The Centenary Way is an 80-odd mile walk from York all the way through Malton over to Filey on the coast, in celebration of 100 years of the North Yorkshire County Council, because apparently such bodies of government authority should be celebrated with long beautiful walks. I don't make the rules, I don't make the rules. But yes, you join me here on day 3. We started in Malton, which you just see over there behind me, and today we're walking not towards Filey, but we're doing a bit of a squiggly down and then a squiggly back up. We don't actually make that much easterly progress today. In fact, we're only really aiming to get to Wintringham, which if you know the area, is very close to Malton. And for viewers of the last episode, you'll already be able to see we've binned off slug cam. Yes, thankfully all I needed to do was replace the little lens case on the GoPro, so thankfully it was only a £10 job instead of a couple £100 job to replace the old GoPro itself. But it does mean normal services resumed. I don't have to use the 360 camera, which I've not even brought with me today. It's very bad at actually picking up audio. So when I was editing the part 1 of it, I had 2.5 hours worth of footage, a lot of which was just me chatting to the 360 camera, but you couldn't hear any of it. so a lot of content from the last episode got cut, hence why it was 2 days in one video. But today, like I say, normal services resumed and we are cracking on. We've got already some pretty muddy fields to have to hike through. I suspect there's going to be a lot of this today. Can't do naught about it, can we? Just keep going. So let's do just that. Okay, this for a sty. It's a bit of a makeshift, that, isn't it? It's not a gate. We're just gonna have to clamber up and over. Oh. Just a reminder that the Centenary Way isn't the most accessible of multi-day named walks in the UK. The other thing of note today, as you might be able to see, is I've gone with an even lighter backpack type thing, sort of a runner's jacket thing, I don't know what you call them. What on earth am I seeing there? There's like a particularly chunky squirrel. I thought it was a dog. Yeah, I've gone with this today because, as I said in the last video, took a tumble on Helvellyn because of my very big backpack, which kind of knackered my arm and my knees and stuff like that. And then I tried a different backpack that was good, but it was also a little bit too sort of domestic for getting out and about, and actually it's quite good for when I go to work. So I've repurposed that as my work bag. And then I thought, well, I've got this for when I'm going out on a run every once in a blue moon. Why not see if this just works? This isn't the most strenuous day of hiking. I'm kind of passing through quite a few little places where if something happens, I can at least get help. you know. So I'm giving it a go. There is actually, in that backpack, a drone. so yeah, I've got drone, food, water, little bits and bobs, and it's all fairly light, so you might see this a little bit more in the future. Not accessible. It's too early in the day for this. This is usually a second part of the day problem. I don't even know how I get around this. Oh, that's not even stuck down. Why? So many of these leisurely videos have me clambering through nonsense. I think I live here now. Oh look, someone's made a path on that side. Glad I noticed that. So we've only been walking for about 40-ish minutes, but on the other side of that hill there is our end point. But we're not going that way, we're going that way first, for quite a long way, to Wharham Percy, of all places. We haven't had enough ruins on this series. So we're kind of heading that way, up and over those hills, and then skirting around and coming all the way back. But it's still a long old adventure, don't you worry. A nice place to be when it's like this. Bloomin' lovely, innit? Just got a little bit of low blood sugar, so I stopped here to have a little snack. Just sat on a semi-sorted dry stone warm, looking out at a quite nice view. And I thought I'd just give you a bit of an update, you know, because it's the 1st of March today, and I think the last bit that I filmed was in January. The bit before that I filmed was in September. And I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's taken me so long. I do know why it's taken me so long. It's because I'm just relentlessly busy. And I've got a child, and that boy takes up most of my time. So I do apologise. I apologise that these videos aren't coming out as frequently as even I'd hoped. You know, when I said at the end of the year that the videos weren't going to be up every 2 weeks, I kind of thought it'd be at least every month, maybe a couple of times a month, and it hasn't been. And there's kind of a few reasons for that. Like I say, the boy. I'm doing this, which is obviously a multi-day hike, and I can't just sit down and do it over. Oh, I wouldn't be sitting down at all, would I? And I can't just bosh out 80 miles over a weekend and get it out really quickly. But also, yeah, I'm doing the Cleveland Way. Although I say I'm doing it, I did 3 days of it, and then I haven't been back for a couple of months. But we'll get that out as well soon. So there is plenty of stuff coming out. It's just not coming as frequently as I'd hoped. And the other thing I was going to say is, as of yesterday, I've got a new book out. It's called Trouble Coming. It's one of my James Stone thriller series, but you don't have to have read any of the other ones to enjoy it. I'll give you a little synopsis. James Stone, he's in a crash at the side of the road on an icy road up in Minnesota, and he sees a light up ahead, and he heads up there to a diner that has the unfortunate name of the No Hope Diner, and that is just the start of his troubles. There is plenty of danger lurking out in those shadows, and this time he's got a diner full of innocent people to protect. I had so much fun writing that book, honestly. It just flowed through me so quickly that it was honestly a joy to write. It didn't take that much to edit it either, so it has been sat ready to come out for quite a while. But I wanted to have one a year, and I released Damned If You Do last year. So this one's the 2026 release. Like I say, you don't have to have read any of the other ones. It's fast and it's fun and wild and unpredictable. And yeah, if you're interested in books, do please check it out, and leave it a review if you do. It's fairly cheap on Amazon, so yeah, I haven't got much else to say on it. Yeah, I'm bad at selling myself. I'd be a terrible hooker. Glad no one's around to hear me say that. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit better now, so let's keep going on to Birdsall. I think it's the next place. Hello and welcome to my tree. Look, this is a bit weird, isn't it? How often do you find yourself just hanging out inside a tree? Well, I live here now. This is really cool. So actually before Birdsall we've got North Grimston, which, if memory serves, has some big old posh houses to look at and go, ah, if only, if only. Unless we win the lottery. Look, there's one over there. Over there, a posh house full of poshins. I probably couldn't even scrounge up threepence to buy this old wreck. Hard times, isn't it? Anyway, we're going a bit slow, so there'll be no dawdling, no slacking. Hey, did you know you can watch loads of old Chucklevision on YouTube? Isn't that good, eh? To me, to you, etc, etc. Hey, good old times, eh? The 90s. Our class, wasn't it? Another big posh house that we won't be going near. Yeah, there's not like a well-maintained little track, is there? That section absolutely stank of poo. And it was so boggy. Oh man. A little footpath would have been nice, you know. Oh look, wee little viaduct over here. I don't remember this. Wait just 1 second, I don't remember this. Well, it's not as nice as some of the viaducts we found in the Dales, is it? It's better than Nout. Can you even see it? There you go. Oh bloody hell, sun. Blooming sun. Get in way. Here you go. See the sign? You can. So if we turn it like that, that's a good shot, isn't it? Just checking the map then to make sure I'm going the right way, and I've realised That hill there is called Cowardy Hill. Why on earth has it got that name? If you've got any idea why, do please let me know in the comments. Otherwise I might be forced to have to look it up myself. That was unpleasant. That went places it shouldn't have done. Oh, I'll be limping all day now. Sorry, owl. I just think it's absolutely wild when you see something like this that's just been abandoned and left to fall into ruin. Like the craftsmanship on that is incredible. There's like curved bricks and everything. Like, I know it's nothing special and it's literally in the middle of a field, but like, how on earth does that just get ignored like that? And they're left for the owls that I then come along and scare. I do feel sorry about that. Oh, and we're hiking in more boggy fields again. I thought I was done with that at the end of the last episode, but no, I'm not. There's more. There's a lot more. So we're nearing Birdsall now, and then we're kind of doing a bit of a left turn and basically hiking up that hill over there in the distance. And then when we get to the top of there, should have a guest appearance from a much loved co-star. So we're back on now with a little bit of road walking, thankfully quite easy little roads, not much traffic. And we're going to go through Birdsall, which is just over there, up to those hills, and then if you can see those trees in the distance, that's sort of the start of a really nice bit where we go around there and then over to Wharham Percy. There we go, Birdsall. Just a note, I've just walked down this section of road, just a small section of road. I counted over 15 bits of plastic or metal just chucked to the side of the road. Like, what is wrong with people? Just pick up your bloody rubbish. Don't throw it out the window. Christ's sake, it's not that hard, is it? Oh, that's really annoyed me, that. I didn't even have anything to pick it all up with, or I would have done. That's the downside of my tiny pack. That is a very scenic church. God. Tell you what, a lot of the time they built churches in proper beautiful places, didn't they? Right, they knew what they were doing with that one. Look at it. Beauty. So we've just left Birdsall, which means that the next thing we have to do is climb this big hill over here, which I had hoped to be up at the top quarter of an hour ago, and we haven't started it yet. It doesn't bode well for my timekeeping skills today, does it? The wind's picking up again, which doesn't bode well for future drone activity, especially considering I'm about to climb up onto the top of this big hill. And I remember distinctly from the last time getting to the top and the wind just be like smacking you in the face, like, oh. This I think is only the only major climb of the day, although there might be one before we get to Wintringham actually. I think a lot of people get to the top of this hill, go down the other side towards Thixondale, but that's kind of if you're doing this and stopping there, I think, because if you look on it on a map, you get to the top of this hill and you could either just carry on along the top of the hill or you go down to Thixondale to turn around and basically come back up. So I'm not going to go down there to Thixondale because I ain't stopping there. I'm going up and along, but first up. Even the sign's had enough of this hill. Pretty at least, isn't it? Not as good as Yorkshire. Hello, you. Oh, Pop. Oh, let's have a cuddle and look out the view, shall we, Pop? What are you doing? You think you've just been brought up all the way up here for no reason? Proof, made it up. Oh, and now for the windy bit. I stopped to have some food and now I'm very, very cold because the wind up here is significantly stronger than it was down in the valley. I've also lost the sun. The sun has gone. Hopefully it'll come back as we mooch around here. We're going to follow this little valley bit around and then it sort of leads down into Wharham Percy, probably in about an hour-ish. And Pop's going to join me. Pop's joining me because she's a good egg and she likes it up here. Time is free but is priceless. You cannot own it, but you can use it. You cannot save it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. Nature has been for me, as long as I can remember, a source of solace, inspiration, adventure and delight. Not all those who wander are lost. Wise words that. So the craziest thing just happened then as I was flying the drone through this lovely little valley. I was just watching sort of vaguely where it had gone and then went, oh look, I think there's maybe a buzzard or a red kite kind of in that area. Then I turned my drone around and it was there, literally chasing the drone. So we just had a battle of wits against a bird of prey. But thankfully the drone is not injured, it's survived that, so enjoy some pretty chaotic footage. So yeah, that I think it was a red kite. It was just flying around here, and then I turned around and it was literally right next to me, chasing me. Thankfully, the bird wasn't injured. I didn't hit it. It didn't hit the drone. They both chased each other in the sky for a bit, and then he went his way and I went mine. So thankfully, very safe. But that could have been a disaster for bird and machine alike. And now, on to Wharham Percy, where hopefully we won't get assaulted by any more birds. My brain can't get over that. Absolutely stunning birds. I love a red kite. Oh, and that view, oh man, I might have to try and enter that into like Spring Watch or something. I bet they'd bloody love it. If I was stressed that I wasn't trying to antagonise birds and that no birds were hurt. That is just some absolutely quality footage. That is a top 5 drone moment that I've had so far, which I wasn't expecting today, you know. And now I'm just going to be constantly anxious anytime I fly my drone now. I'll have to add that to the list of things that I do from now on, is Just make sure that there isn't just a rogue bird of prey in the area. We're off-roading down to the bottom of the valley because it looked cool down here. There we go. And this is life in the bottom of the valley. It's quite nice. Wharham Percy is the most famous deserted medieval village in England. In its heyday, around year 1300, about 200 men, women and children lived, farmed and died here. Their village church survives as a picturesque ruin, along with the churchyard, a mill pond, a later farmhouse, and the earthwork remains of the 40 or so houses of the medieval village. It's cool that, isn't it? Let's go and have a look. Make a grand pub, wouldn't it? Wharham. So with Wharham Percy out the way, that means we're on the last little bit towards Wintringham now. I think there are a few little bits that we go through first. Like we kind of inch back towards it's called North Grimston, and then Centenary, because we're going to get very close to where we were earlier, and then it's over to Wintringham, where the final stretch of this grand adventure begins, as we head finally towards Filey. But there's still many miles between us and that frosty coast, so don't you worry. And who knows, because I wouldn't have bet in a million years that I'd have nearly lost the drone to a bird of prey. So who's to say what kind of shenanigans we're going to get into again. I nearly hit a tree with the drone just when I was filming the church there, so anything can happen on this bloody channel, because I am not sensible with my equipment. There's a mysterious building up ahead that I don't remember. It looks quite abandoned. Let me show you. You see it right there? What is? What on earth is this? Or what on earth was it? It seems so strange to have it just down here. We're not on like an old disused railway or something, are we? I must not have come this way the last time, because surely we'd have come and had a little mooch around here. I've watched enough Storer videos in my life to know that I'm not equipped to start exploring this place properly. But Stora, if you're watching, feel free to go and have a look. It's down near Wharham Percy in North Yorkshire. Should we do it? Oh, bloody hell. Too much of a faff. Yeah, I'm also not going to fly the drone around here because A, there's a lot of trees, and B, I did see another bird of prey up here. And given the last 2 times I've flown that drone in the last hour, I've nearly been attacked by both. Feels like I'm asking for trouble, you know? So we're going to keep going instead. But if you know what that is, pop it in the comments because I am very, very curious. Don't be silly, Robert. I think we can safely say it was a quarry, an old quarry. Anyway. Last section, let's get to Wintringham. I'm in a good mood, guys. I'm enjoying this today. Whoop. Feels a little bit poignant that we're leaving the nice sunny area and heading into the gloomy area. But now, I ain't one of those fancy book learning people, but it would seem to me the wind is going that way. So hopefully all of that is jogging on and we're keeping a bit of the old shiny ball of joy on our backs. But time will tell. What I do know is we're going down, and then it looks to be quite a big hill and I have to get over. We are in the Wolds now, and the Wolds don't take its hills lightly. I found a little bench, and this might be a top tier bench, guys, for views. Look. And at the perfect time as well with the sun out. Oh, this is spectacular. You know what's not spectacular is I have to go down that hill and up that way. But not right now, I don't. I'm enjoying a bit of food and a hell of a view. Oh, I'm just enjoying it because I know I'm not going to enjoy going up there. But this is very much indicative of what we've got left now for the rest of the adventure. There is a lot of up and down to come, and it's pretty relentless. It's unforgiving. Because I remember there being a few parts where you get over something pretty monstrous, and then it's like, right, back down, do it again. Feels like being in army training. He says, having not been in any army training and being as fragile as a piece of old paper. You can just about see the bench where I sat just over there. It's all nice and warm and sunny. And now we're definitely getting some rain, aren't we? Yeah, well. Can you see that residential area over there? That's Malton. That's how far we've come. Yeah. Via all of that. Yeah, blimey. Not every day is a long progress day, is it? I mean, we've done a lot, you know. I think it'll be about 20 miles in total today, according to my Apple Watch. That tree line just over there is actually our end point for today. So since it's only there and I'm only here, I'll say thank you so much for watching this episode. I will be back very, very soon to finish this journey off. If you've enjoyed it, do please share it around with your friends. Give it a like as well, because that's always good. And if you know about some of the things I've asked in this video, do pop a comment, because you know what, it's good to learn, isn't it? It's good to learn. Yeah, and like I say, I'll be back very soon to finish this adventure off. Hopefully it won't be in a couple of months. Hopefully I can actually come back and get this done relatively soon. But that's a me problem, not a you problem, so I'll say thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da!